What's good, MK? Who else is in the chat? Let's see. Let me put this up. MK, V Aura, Genesis Wells, DP, Mrs. Woods. Hey, y'all. We got 4 entanglement readings that we need to get done. So, and with it being Mercury retrograde, is the best time to get these entanglement readings out. The last Mercury retro for the end of the year, but I know y'all know we in double retro right now. I don't know if y'all are aware of that. Okay. All right, so the 4 that we got left is Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, and Leo for the first series of entanglement readings, okay? So again, entanglements consist of past life relationships, and since we're all on the Great Awakening, remember, we're remembering who our soul and our spirit is, so all the people that's in our environment, family, friends, enemies, whatever, co-workers, celebrities are also intertangled in your journey as far as your soul and your spirit. So when you're with the Great Awakening, as far as with 2020, your soul and the spirit is remembering exactly who you are. So with you doing that, if you had any connections with these people that's in your environment, family, friends, lovers, karmic soulmates, enemies, you're going to help them retrieve their soul and spirit too. So you're going to understand exactly where the connection started with you and this soul and spirit that's in your environment. And depending on who they are, it gets revealed while you're getting, who they are, what they have done in a past life, or what their purpose is in this lifetime of your Great Awakening. That stuff gets revealed. Okay. And a lot of people are going to have a hard time with that because of the fact of how we've been brainwashed and manipulated to believe what life is, and the veil that we have been living on, and our enemies being the ones that have had all the knowledge, and they give it to us to educate us, to dumb us down, to keep us in being that Taurus while they're the hare and they're the rabbit. And that school rhyme that they gave us, that story that they gave us with the turtle and the hare, right? So you got to see yourself as the turtle and your enemies as the hare. Okay, that's one reason why they gave us that damn, and you see the Taurus, the turtle ends up winning at the end. But guess what? That rabbit had they had time to go shopping. They had time to build this. They had time to do this. They had time to change your shit, your identity, all that time while you was being the turtle. They rewiping away your identity. They doing a lot of shit with your bloodlines. They doing all this shit, getting your souls and spirit while you this turtle trying to get to this finish line. Okay, because they have had time manipulation when they had the Mayans, when they took over the pyramids with the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Olmec, all that stuff. When the Illuminati and the Cabal and the elites got hold of those records, that's when they were able to manipulate time. Okay. And that's one reason why, again, Benjamin Franklin in the 1700s, he's the one that created daylight saving time. And, and we've been doing that since the 1700s. So just imagine with everything that's involved with your soul and your spirit, of them delaying you on your missions of what you were meant to complete, while your soul and your spirit were here to, be on this journey, not to work a 9 to 5, not to be in they project system, not to be in all that other shit. That was not the way that your soul and your spirit was supposed to live their journeys here on earth. Okay, so a lot of people are realizing what all that rabbit hole consists of, and I keep saying rabbit for a lot, and they're having me to use rabbit. I'm noticing in this reading that's twice, 2 different scenarios of a rabbit situation. Okay, the rabbit and the turtle, and then how deep this rabbit hole is that we're all living in, is when it comes to us being human beings, and then evolving to who we are meant to be. And a lot of people don't know, like I said, that they're chosen people already. They have a big role when it comes to certain things getting they're showing me a tower, certain tower moments across the world, to help certain people with that. So with you being a twin flame, a twin ray, a divine partner, a life partner, a divine soulmate, y'all's big journey is bringing back the feminine and masculine energy, the yin and yang. That's what that sign represents. The dark side, the white side, also your good side, your bad side. It's all the same interpretation. But people have different ways that they interpretate what that symbol means. But it's typically the feminine and the masculine's energy merging as one. So just imagine if Isis and Osiris was the first twin flame and twin ray. Twin flame, they were the first twin flames back in the day, right? The first feminine and masculine energies when it came to creating human beings. And remember, Osiris was killed by his brother, and Isis had to retrieve his soul. Isis could not retrieve. They did retrieve it at that moment, and that's when Horus was created. And that's the same story as because when it came to Osiris, they cut up Osiris' body, okay? Because they knew the feminine would have the powers to be able to retrieve souls and spirits, right? They cut up Osiris's body. They put it all over the sea and the ocean. The only thing that she was not able to retrieve was his penis. And so that's when Anubis came into the story, where Anubis helped Isis reincarnate Osiris, but the thing that was missing was his penis. And that's where that story of Jesus and Mary and how Joseph got married, they didn't have sex, and but they end up having a baby. It's off of the Isis and Osiris story, because the penis was the only thing that was missing at his body. But they were able to still create Horus, and they changed that story when they start rewriting history and created it as their Jesus and Mary and Joseph story. So I'm just telling y'all so y'all can understand the timelines and the different things. This girl said, I just hollered. She's like, oh my goodness, these motherfuckers. Man, like I told y'all, like we've been brainwashed and manipulated on a lot of shit. But like I told you, it's final countdown on a lot of shit, and a lot of people are not prepared. So, but that's a part of them writing when they got the access to the Mayans and the time history and the pyramids and all that stuff. They were able to recreate their own existence of this matrix and this illusion that we live in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. We have 8 minutes into this video. So we got 4 zodiacs to do for entanglements. Okay, and whatever pops out right now, it was meant to say, for me to say all that stuff for that video, for this sign. Okay, the song that's on right now is Hold You Down by Chris Brown, August Alsina, Future. And then also, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. And then whichever zodiac falls out, then I'll update the title of the video so everybody knows. Maybe that's their Virginia in you. Somebody probably been wanting to go visit Virginia, or you could live in Virginia. They made me listen to those lyrics for a reason. Hey, okay, so was the slave port the Virginia? Was that in Virginia when the 20 slaves came in the port? Is that originally Virginia? Anybody know that in the chat? Because I just saw the map. I'm going to have to go back. I need to go to Virginia. I know. I know. If that's correct. Yes, one of them wasn't one of the okay, so Virginia was one of the main ones, right? Okay. Okay, so I need to go there. All right. The ones that live in Virginia, they're taking everything down in Virginia right now? Wow. I'm sure they are. I'm sure. Why? Because guess what? It has to do with Atlantis. And that's why I'm saying it. This Cancer damn card fell out. And y'all know Cancers, y'all have to do with Atlantis. So like I told y'all, The ports, I told y'all the South is Atlantis. So Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, like all the South, everything that's considered as the dirt of South, y'all are the Atlanteans, okay? So they're gonna cover up a lot of shit because, like I told y'all, Atlantis is gonna come up on them waters. It ain't gonna be touching Africa. It ain't gonna be touching none of them other continents over there. When it comes up over the United States, that's when all hell is gonna come through. So, like I told you, people are not ready for that truth. And we got 4. Look, it's 40 in the chat. We got 4 right here as this number of this Cancer. You see 4. There go 4, 4 right there. 44. 44 in the chat. So this is going to be a Cancer entanglement reading. Okay. So if you're dealing with somebody that is a Cancer and you're entangled with this Cancer, you're trying to see why your soul and your spirit is entangled with this Cancer during this great awakening. Why is this person in your life? This Cancer could be representing themselves to you in Mercury retrograde, because Mercury retrograde is about returning of the exes. Okay, returning of the exes, and these exes this time around could be very significant when it comes to completing your divine feminine and divine masculine reading journeys, because of Leo's gate opening up. So with Leo's gate opening up, there was a lot of bloodline battles. There was a lot of people that was fighting for masculine and feminine positions. And now, like I told you, competition, entanglement. Jada and Will in August was the first couple to go publicly about their entanglement. And like I keep telling y'all, when Jada, so y'all know that Jada and Will have always been in an open marriage. And the reason for that, because the celebrities know what the fuck is going on. That's why some of them say, you know, I'm going to stay in my chain, and I'm going to, you know, when my people wake up, like Will Smith and Tupac, when my people wake up, and I'm going to ride with them. And then there's the other ones that cross over and become the Zetas. They the ones that do the bloodline rituals, like they said, Rihanna and Eminem. They do blood blast rituals and all that other shit because they are tied into the Illuminati and all that other fucking shit, like that stuff like that. These people tell you that they sell their soul to the devil. When they say that shit, they are doing bloodline rituals to stay in power and also to help these other bloodlines. So when there's certain celebrities that are all celebrities are used as pawns, period, because of the business that they sold their souls and spirits for those, you know, those 7 sins that we're not supposed to be selling our souls for, right? So they're a part of that category because of things that they take part of. So when Jada told Will that this is a different type of entanglement, Will, that's why his face looked like that. Because she was like, okay, we're now all in this great awakening. Look, 444 just popped up again. We're all in this great awakening, and everybody's remembering who their soul and their spirit is. So if you had an intimate relationship during Babylon, you're going to pull in that person's energy and their soul, and they're going to come back to you during this lifetime, because of the fact of the great awakening. And so at that time, Will was like, okay, I'm not fighting. I'm not the only person that's fighting for my divine feminine, because he knows she's a divine feminine. Okay. So Jada has also, if you know, Will was the one that was the majority that was having intimacy with other women. Jada, I only think it was like 2 people, but Will had multiple. And now Will ain't having that shit no more because they're getting older. And now he's really trying to settle down with his family. But guess what? Jada's people's coming in. So that's the reason why he was like, because he already had his experience. Now she's getting ready to have hers. A lot of celebrities have that type of lifestyle because they already know what the fuck's going on. They're already ahead. That's why some of them you're now seeing them wearing the bracelets. They're slowly showing y'all that they putting on, you know, tiger eye bracelets and all that other shit. You know, they doing all that shit on the side because they know that their soul, everybody's in spiritual warfare. Everybody's going through a great awakening regardless of what level you are. Homeless all the way to the top of the empire. The Rochesters and them, all them shit, they going through great awakenings. That's the reason why That's the reason why y'all know that John F. Kennedy was a part of the Illuminati bloodline. His family is. When he had his great awakening, he was the one that was put in his bloodline to change everything that his bloodline was doing. That's the reason why they eliminated him. He did not agree with his bloodline. Same thing with Hitler. Hitler said, when y'all find out what I was doing, I was trying to stop World War III and stopping the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and, the government from starting another war and owning the Jews. He always said the Negroes in America don't know who they are. The true Jews, the true God's children. People thought that man was crazy. That's one reason why they didn't teach you Germany language in the United States, because if you knew Germany language in the United States and Hitler was somebody that they always taught you about, you would have listened to every one of his damn speeches, and he would have specifically said that in every one of his speeches. But guess what? Since you don't know German, they barely teach you French. They barely teach you French here in the United States, because if you know one or the other, you can decode the language, because it's the same. So like I told you, there's a lot of shit. The rabbit hole is deep. The rabbit hole is deep. She said my grandma told me that stuff in the 90s. Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, like I told y'all, a lot of people like Trump. People don't understand Trump is like Hitler. You want to say he's the second Hitler, is the way that I see it. By any means necessary. They're just a black Malcolm or a black MLK. That's the way I fucking see it. They're doing shit that other people ain't gonna do in their race. That's how I see it. So I don't know how anybody else see the shit, but a lot of people disagree. But they finna see. They're finna to see. Yep, Babylon has been fallen. But it's been confusing because people don't understand. They'd be like, what do you mean we're in Babylon days? I was like, damn, y'all be staying hip to that Bible close to you, but you don't understand what you have that Bible for, right? I don't understand people like that. I don't get it. But this is all in the Bible that you go to church to every Sunday. Now you go 4-5 times a week. But you don't understand the stuff that's in the book that you keep tightly to your chest. And you don't understand that you in Babylon. How? She said, facts. I'm just saying, man, these people are crazy. They're crazy. I don't get it. I said, look outside the veil. Cancer, entanglement, reading. So the reason why, I just heard somebody say, well, does that mean all divine feminines is probably going to be in Jada's position? Probably so, because the divine feminine has been the one that has been doing more of the healing when it comes to the journeys, your masculine, your feminine journeys that you're in. Because again, the lack of education that we have had on what a true divine feminine or true divine masculine energy is. And a lot of masculines don't know that they possess feminine energy, and it's causing them to lose the race already because they're lacking that energy and denying that energy because of the way that they were taught and installed to not be sissies, or you don't want to be a girl, but they're not understanding you need that motherly energy that helps with the kids and your family and your heart chakra when it comes to you loving your woman. So it's vice versa with the feminine. So when it comes to masculine energy, the feminine, instead of you being so sensitive, they're giving you a masculine that has a lot of fire in their chart, or vice versa, just so you can stand up for yourself. So it's called, like when Bryson Tiller came out with that song called Exchange, and at the end he said, you got my soul. People don't understand when he said that, when he's speaking those lyrics and he's saying Give me all of you in exchange of me. That's the yin yang, and that's the yin yang energy, the feminine masculine energy merging, exchanging those two energies that y'all have in each other. Once one lacks the other, you give the other the energy that they need. And we haven't been doing that because we have been taught to battle each other, be in competition. And like I said, that's your enemy's biggest trick, because they want to keep Babylon up. Because Babylon consists of the porn industry. And again, the porn industry makes a lot of money. So they have to keep that. That also keeps their succubus and incubus living. Their dignities that they're using for that. Babylon holds a lot, and people don't get that. MK's like, burn, Babylon, burn. MK, you know what you remember that, have you, Brooklyn and, what is it, Vampire in Brooklyn? When that lady was like, Babylon, the bitch of Babylon. Was that Vampire in Brooklyn thing? Was it Vampire in Brooklyn?
Which one?
When she was like, burn, Babylon, bitch, the bitch from Babylon, the whore from Babylon, or something like that. I think it was. That's what it reminded me of. When you said that, burn, Babylon, burn. Cancer entanglement reading. Cancer entanglement reading. All right, so let's get this show on started. So let's see what's going on with you Cancers, because I also, like I told y'all, stop eating that seafood, because that shit got to do, especially if you a Cancer and you got bad health and you eating lobster and crab and shrimp and all that shit, you fucking yourself off. Because like I told you, your energy is tied to Atlantis because of who you are. You're the crab. You represent the crab energies of the water. So again, bottom feeders. That's why I say they said in the beginning in the New Testament was the book that Ra left behind. And then the Old Testament was the book that Ra left behind. And then the New Testament is when your enemies start recreating and they tell you, oh, just bless over the food. Who told you to change the word? Bless over the food? For what? Wait a minute. If Ra, God said don't eat the shit, and then you telling me to pray over it. And guess what? After that, they start having crawfish boils, sausage boils, catfish boils in the church. They feeding you the contaminated food and all this stuff. Man, like I told you, the game that we've been in. Y'all don't understand. The game is deep. We are doing Cancer. So let me update Cancer. Okay. So there's some sexual energy going on for you Cancers because the last two songs have been sexual. Okay. So we're going to see what's going on because we do got our sexual magic deck over here. So let me put Cancer in here so people know it's Cancer that we're on. And then I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Oh, it's already down. So Planes by Jeremiah is on right now. So let's see. Let's see what's going on with you Cancers. Why are you entertained? I can't speak today. Intertwined, intertangled with this Cancer. Our cross watchers, our Cancer, if you're a Cancer that's in the chat watching this, the first person that you think about, your divine feminine, divine masculine, It could be family and friends. Let's say right now you having problems with a family or friend that is a Cancer. You could be watching that because that's also a part of an entanglement too. So we have finances and careers. So this right here is falling out. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, right? Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards fell out, right? The first card that fell out was finances and career is in your love life, is a factor in your love life right now. The other card that came out was true love, getting to know each other, worth waiting for. And the card that is reversed is love yourself first. So since these entanglement readings are about why you and this soul, when you and this soul, it could be about you and this soul when y'all first got together, right? When y'all first got into union, when it comes to y'all's journey, regardless if it was a divine feminine, divine masculine, if it's your twin flame, your twin ray, divine partner, life partner, as far as this Cancer, somebody sold out their mission because of money. Okay, and it could have been in a past life, or it could have been this lifetime before this love yourself being reversed. Yep, look, and that's part of y'all's lesson in this journey. Okay, so one of y'all, either you Cancer or your masculine and your feminine, when y'all first, let's say if you know that if your ancestors or your higher self is showing you a specific past life that you and this person lived, either you Cancer or your masculine, your feminine sold out on y'all's mission for money. And somebody's like saying, what do you mean by that? So, you know, like I told you, greed. So let's say if, they're saying the 7 sins. Okay, so how many of y'all have, not just the 7 sins, the 10 commandments. They're telling me not the 7 sins. They're telling me about the 10 commandments and the 7 sins. Because what I was getting ready to see was the laws of Mata. If y'all know the laws of Mata, I think it's like 100 laws, if I'm correct, that the pharaohs lived by and the people lived by. And when they created the Bible, they created the 10 commandments and the 7 sins, which it's like it merges like the 100 that was already put there, and they limited it. I'm hearing somebody lost their angel wings for finances. Look, this is definitely the past life card came out. So it's something that now I'm going to take that because I was going to say this lifetime, or it was either this lifetime or this past life, but it was the past life. So either you Cancer or the person the cross watcher that's watching this video, your person sold out for money in y'all's past life. And that's the issue, the biggest issue in y'all's lifetime, this life, because let's just say if this person has a hard time, let's say if they're with the karmic or karmic soulmate that has more money than you, because they sold their soul in the past life, they're gonna feed to, like, let's say, okay, so they're showing me the blueprint. Okay, I'm getting a little blueprint. So you know how, let's say, your own map. I tell you, everybody, you have your own map, right? And which is your blueprint, like your layout, whatever. With your enemies, they know what you're destined to have, who you're destined to be with, what are your weaknesses, and you know what are the good things about you. So when they plant karmics and soulmates in y'all's lives, in y'all's journeys, They put things that's gonna that's gonna cause chaos with whatever that soul and that spirit's past life is. So let's say if they put a karmic or a karmic soulmate in y'all's life that had more money than you, Cancer, or more money than you, cross watchers, your masculine is always gonna tap out to this person because that's what their soul, that's how they lost out in y'all's past life mission. So it's already set up for them to fail y'all in this lifetime and y'all's mission in this lifetime, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Like, it's set up that way. Look, what the fuck? The song that's on right now is Worth It by YK Osiris. And I was talking about Osiris and Isis earlier. So for that song to come on, I'm just like, okay, ancestors, what the fuck y'all showing me? So I really see that if they're moving a lot of shit in Virginia, they're doing that shit for a reason, because like I told you, they all know that everybody's waking up. So they're wanting me to go back to like the land and the originals and all this other shit, right? So a lot of that is also, like I told you, we're like in this energy bubble, right? And everybody's going through their great awakening in mass speeds. Also, there's also things that's taking part of in the land where the lands are breaking away. Not only are and they're saying don't say that, because they're saying away sometimes that the land breaks is not the land that's doing it, it's them that's creating it to push off certain vibrations. There's going to be something going on in the water. And what is Virginia next to? What state is Virginia next to? There's going to be some water. Maryland. What is the other state? There's another state right there, and it's just like blanking me out. I'm trying to like remote view the map, and it's just is it okay? So there's Maryland, there's West Virginia, there's Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina. Okay, so I know that okay, so this is going back to, like I told you, Cancers, y'all don't understand what's supposed to happen with y'all. So Trump is a star seed, right? A lot of the ones that are awoken, y'all know that Trump is a star seed. And you know, as a star seed, that your lifetime on earth is only 1 to 2 lives that your soul and spirit has lived, right? So that's why Trump don't give a fuck, because he knows if he goes out, he don't got nothing to lose. Do you understand what I'm saying? As a star seed, you don't have nothing to lose. That's why you came here. So Trump in the 90s was in Maryland with Congress trying to buy casinos from Congress. They denied him. While he was in front of Congress, he told them, well, when I went to this reservation in Maryland, those Indians didn't look like those Indians that you taught me in those school books. So that in the 90s, that's when Trump knew that the government was lying about who the indigenous people was, what they were covering up. He also many of times publicly said, after he had that meeting with the Congress, he would say in his videos when he was talking to like the news or the paparazzis, or they would talk about anything that he was campaigning, he would say, yeah, the people think that this shit is a joke. He was like, but I would sit there and make jokes with these people and say, shit, he was like, I don't have any indigenous blood in me, but I would use a reference of saying, well, shoot, if you're Indian, he was like, I'm just as much as Indian as you. And he was like, and these other people don't have no Indian in them. And he said they chuckled. They thought the shit was funny, but they were getting access to buy land reservations, and you don't look nothing like these Indians. But this is what the jokes that the higher up people are making fun of what's going on because we're in the dark about it. So there could be a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in the waters over there for y'all. Because like I said, that's one of the places that Trump start activating it for himself. And I realize that when they do shit, that when they stir up certain energies, depending on who that person is, they'll start like burning fires, or if there's certain things that's going on. Delaware is next to, okay, so Delaware, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, right? Pay attention to y'all's waters over there. Okay? Pay attention to the water. So the song that's on right now, so y'all all know when Collide comes on in the background in my videos that a masculine wants to have a conversation. So this Cancer, if you're dealing with a Cancer masculine, or if you are a Cancer feminine and your masculine is wanting to have a conversation with you. And like I told you, this person is somebody that you dealt with in the past life. And I feel like this money and like their career, they could have chose their career over you, or they could have chose a woman or a masculine that was more fortunate than you. Okay. And it's stimulated from y'all's past life that y'all had together. But I feel like this person is breaking away from the money veil, is what I'm saying, the money vertex. And there could have been there's some changes in this person's some changes in this person's income. And that's the reason why they're realizing this, okay? Somebody was dealing with somebody that was also a karmic that knew that the only reason why they knew you didn't have no money, or they knew you were lacking. Look, deception. They knew you were lacking. Look, past life relationship. I told y'all. I told you. Okay. Look. See you later. So look, spouse. So you were married to this person in past life. This other person that they're dealing with was a karmic from a past life relationship that y'all had. They were living in a veil, okay? Wolf in sheep clothing. This person, like I said, was aware that you were not financially stable enough in order to keep this masculine still. So like the ones that are working against you planted this karmic there to delay y'all's journey. So just so y'all know that, okay? So that's the deception behind the situation, because like I definitely know that this you Cancer, or your masculine, your feminine, possibly also got married to this other person for money. So that's why I said, so that's a lot. And that's not just like, that's a lot of situations that's transpired. Like I said, the 7 sins are causing a lot of masculines and feminines to not be able to go into union, because they built a system where we need money in order to survive. We need money in order for us to live. You could have a masculine that has a lot of earth in their chart. And if they have a lot of earth in their chart, that motherfucker is going to be materialistic. Or they feed off of, the finer things in life. Or, you have to look at stuff like that. And I feel like they knew like somebody, I heard your enemies been scoping the hell out of your birth charts. Been scoping the hell out of your birth charts, your blueprints, and all that shit. Like, that's what I heard. So, look, trust and have faith. Trust and have faith that this will work out in your favor, right? Spiritual and religious beliefs. I told y'all, I said all that shit about the church for a reason. Even though some of y'all could have been more religious and y'all going spiritual because you seeing the trap. Some of y'all can still, be religious and then going back to spiritual. It's up to you. That's what Doreen Virtue did. She went from going religious to spiritual, back from spiritual to religious when she realized, that like let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not even going to say what my ancestors said, but my ancestors is cutting up because they said a lot of people fist to get exposed. So a lot of people are getting ready to get exposed with this veil. So just think about the ones that have been keeping up the illusion when it comes to the elites are the Illuminati's plan, because there's also witches and warlocks that work with them that they have bloodlines to as well, right? So there's certain people that are making changes when it comes to spirituality and religious beliefs. A lot of people are having to let go of their belief system in order for their soul and their spirit to, to continue to live, as well as to retrieve your soul and your spirit that has been trapped in this matrix. So some of y'all could be dealing with, let's say if you are a Cancer and you have a masculine that's very religious, are you cross watchers, this Cancer, you're more spiritual and your Cancer is more religious. They set it up that way. It's a part of one of y'all's missions to fail. And that's something that y'all have to overcome, because that's a big part of the vertex when it comes to souls and spirits that are trapped. Okay? That's why I said everybody is tied to every fucking thing. Regardless if it's love. Love is tied to every fucking thing. The love of money. The love of, you loving for the love of money. Gotta get that money, baby. So that's already, you loving money is already tapping into that 7 sins. You see what I'm saying? But you need the money in order to survive. But you already playing hopscotch because you tampering with something that you shouldn't be loving. Do you see what I'm saying? We all are going through that. So it's like you have to break down like every illusion that these people put in front of you, so you can get out of this trap that they have set up for you and your soul, for your that they already have set up for your soul and your spirit. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So a lot of us had to keep our faith. A lot of us had to trust that our ancestors, because I see this angel as ancestors, or the universe had your best faith, is going to have your best interest in heart. Okay? And some of y'all know y'all finna get that ring. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. The Hermit card. There goes Virgo. So this is somebody that's going through a major transformation. So I see you, Cancers, like I told you, if this person is breaking down this money veil, like this money vertex in y'all's journey, they're sitting still for a reason, okay? They're sitting still for a reason because they're getting shocked of the things that they're getting seen and shown right now, okay? But all they know is they gonna marry your ass, okay? They're gonna marry your ass. Because guess what? Look, you can't get no better than this with both of these cards coming back. This is somebody that your soul and your spirit you dealt with this person before in this lifetime, as well as a past life. And then you have past life relationship coming together. So you and this person was definitely meant to be together. When you see a bad bitch in front of you and they know, assume the position. The song that's on right now is "Do You Mind" by Meek Mills. "Do You Mind" by Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown, August Alsina. Okay? Like I'm just telling you, the sexual chemistry between you and this person is off the charts, because I feel it. I ain't even got to the cards yet, but this shit is crazy. I don't know who this is, if this is a Virgo or whatever, but this person y'all probably been, there could have been, no intimacy between you and this person. Look, the wands, they're surrendering now. Like I told you, they getting sown some shit. They have no choice but to surrender Ask their ancestors. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. I'm getting visions of past lives. And they told us that your soul and your spirit in church, they say you only live one lifetime, but I'm over here getting visions of 10 different past lives. And I see myself and I see the people that I'm with. It ain't in this word because they didn't tell us. They told us our life, we die and we go to heaven and we go to hell. How is that possible if I had 10 lifetimes? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see how that twists your story and your journey of your awakening? People don't understand. They don't get it. They already gave you a book to confuse you when it comes to this awakening. Because they told you go to heaven or you go to hell. So that means that you can't have other lifetimes at all. But some of us now know that we do have lifetimes. So that contradicts the story that you gave us. So what else are you contradicting? Just saying, I'm being honest, like I'm being real. So some of y'all going to have to surrender in order to get y'all souls and y'all spirits back. Y'all going to have to let go of this because it's put there to confuse you. And y'all going to have to trust that your soul and your spirit and calling on your ancestors and the universe, it's going to be a different type of trust now. That's crazy. I said Meek Mills, right? And Meek Mills was not even in that song that I just said. And the next song that's on is Meek Mills. It's Whatever You Need by Meek Mills, Chris Brown, and Trey Dollar Sign. Look, 9 of Pentacles. Somebody's definitely dealing with a Virgo. Cancer, if you are a Cancer woman or a Cancer man that's dealing with a Virgo, this Virgo's getting ready to let go of their player ways, okay? They finna marry your ass, okay? They getting ready to marry you. You can have whatever you want, bald-headed and everything. They gonna marry your ass, okay? Some of y'all possibly is O positive, bloodline. I'm just saying, some of y'all could be originals because I see the vampires as original energy, okay? That's another thing that some of y'all let's guess what, Cancer? You're finding out that you're a chosen one. But the Bible was put there to tell you that you was not a chosen person. And you got O positive blood in you, so you original. You come from an original bloodline, okay? Just so you know that. I'm about to show you now. There goes the strength. There go Leo. So there go another zodiac coming in. So Leo right here. Some of y'all dealing with the Leos. It's Leo's gain strength to give you this marriage. I can guarantee you there will never be another in your place. Okay? The Six of Swords. So this represents love. You know what? I ain't even gonna go. This represents separation. So there could be a separation between, like I told you, the karmic soulmate. If this person is separating themselves from that vertex of the money vertex, that could represent separation from that. But the Six of Swords also represents love proposal, a love offer. Okay. And like I told you, this person gained the strength to propose to you. Because you, they empress. Even though this is Libra, justice, truth, I see this as an empress. You are their empress. The song that's on right now is Before I Let You Go by Beyonce. So this coming out, that means justice is coming. Cancers, our cross watchers that's dealing with this Cancer. Shoot, and this is also, they're also saying, shit, Rasha, you told them a lot of truth in this reading. That's what the shit that is, truth be told. They're like, truth be told, you told them a lot of shit in this reading. Look, letting go of that dark side. Overcoming those Those trials and tribulations that they put in front of y'all. Seeing your worth. I like the way that they came out. She did this. Whoever drew this death card, I like the way that they did this. Because even though they hoodied, and hoodie cloak is usually, dark side, evil energy representation. But guess what? Deep down inside, they shining bright. They're a star. See? So somebody's having a major transformation if you says death and rebirth. Nobody's in there. Death and rebirth, right? And then also this represents, like I was saying earlier, for the ones that, they told you that your soul doesn't, you go to heaven and you go to hell. That says death and rebirth. You die and you come back. The affinity, the true way of life. So some of y'all could be dealing with a Scorpio. The 5 of Cups. So this person was in regret. Like I told you, some of them, let's say if they did, like I told you, somebody possibly could have lost their angel wings, because I am going to say that. Somebody could have been an original. They could have been a falling angel. And this person lost their wings because of the fact of them, selling their, their immortal soul for riches and fame, or, money. I'm just going to say money because that's what that was. Money, okay? It's a lesson that's in y'all's journey, and this person's overcoming that vertex. And like I said, that's the reason why this is coming out, because y'all getting ready to get justice in this situation. But there's a lot of regret and a lot of disappointment here. Page of Cups, there goes that apology. I told you they're coming in and apologizing. They're leveling up. So like I told you, if they just had a rebirth with their soul and their spirit, sometimes they've been purging, they've been letting go of their dark side, going through the dark night of the soul. They're going to level to a page to start all over. So there's an apology that this person is going to be giving you. And like I told you, love proposal, this could also represent love proposal. So you have that twice. You have that twice. Somebody's definitely getting proposed to. Yeah, supporter of ambitious and success. Okay, supporter of ambition and business success. So this represents the Queen of Wands. So this person sees you, like I said, as I'm starting to say, at the end of my channel, I'm gonna say, all the bad bitches stand up. Like I'm just saying, like, they know you are. Like I told you, you the empress, okay? I see that as the empress. You got a sex appeal. You got a drive. You got a passion about yourself. You don't put up with shit. None of that, okay? And this person knows that, okay? The King of Swords, like I said, they know that. They know that. They know that. They're gaining downloads, all type of synchronicities. Like I told you, this is their face right now. This is their face right now. Why they getting them downloads? Now they want to be the provider. It says provider of logic and personal judgment. In the past, they could have been somebody that judged you a lot. They could have judged you because, again, you could have been spiritual, or you could have been more religious, whatever the case may be. That could have been an issue. They could have judged you off of your beliefs. He said, I bet the neighbors know my name. I told you I bet they know my name. The Page of Cups. You got the Page of Cups coming out twice, okay? So definitely apologies that's needed. Possibly both of y'all giving each other apologies. Okay? What are we capable of? Making love. Okay? So somebody's definitely coming in with that affection. Okay? Yep, look. You about to get that ring, girl. Are you masculine? You finna marry that woman, boy. Go ahead then with your bad self. Like I told you, they finna claim you. They're claiming you. Y'all overcome y'all's most biggest challenge when it comes to y'all souls and y'all spirit. Okay? Look, I told you they're in regret. They're regretting the way that they treated you. They're regretting selling their cell. They're regretting all that right now. Great fortune. Things working out in your favor. Those tables turning. Okay? Psst. Oh. They were like, don't even say it. Just fucking pick up the other card. Somebody finna come to your house. I told you a masculine needs to talk. They need to get something off their fucking chest. They got something to say. Okay? They're coming. They're coming. Pick up after yourself. And this is this person is now, like I told you, they're picking up after themselves because they're realizing, like I told you, they regret the situation. If they did leave you for another person that had more money than them, they're regretting that situation. Now, like I told you, somebody's finances, I said earlier that somebody, let's say if they had issues with their finances in the past, that's going to change. And now this person is going to be able to take care of themselves the way that they need to take care of themselves. Okay, so I feel like that's a reason, let's say if they were with a karmic or karmic soulmate, their money changed and now they're no longer going to be codependent on that karmic or that karmic soulmate, and they're going to be able to handle their own business, have their own money to be able to handle their own business. Okay, so hopefully this reading resonates with you, Cancers. If it does, please like my channel, subscribe to my channel, and I just want to say thank you and you have a great day.